Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from 4 group. We will explain you about the material for this meeting. And the material is the Silent Way and Suggestopedia. Okay, let's start it with the Silent Way. The Silent Way is a language teaching method created by Caleb Gattegno that makes extensive use of silence as a teaching technique. In the Silent Way, students are seen as bringing a vast amount of experience and knowledge with them to the classroom, namely their first language. The teacher capitalizes on the knowledge when introducing new material, always moving from the known to the unknown. So, shortly, the Silent Way is a language teaching methodology which is based on the idea that the teacher should be silent during class, but learners should be encouraged to speak as much as possible. Where students who are active in the learning process take place, the teacher is mostly silent, but the teacher actively uses movements, pictures, and designs to provoke and inform reactions. The teacher creates an environmental atmosphere that encourages students to experiment and provide facilities in the learning process.
Okay, these principles are: number 1, teacher should concentrate on how students learn, not on how to teach. Number 2, imitation and drill are not the primary means by which students learn. Number 3, learning consists of trial and error, deliberate experimentation, suspending judgment, and revising conclusion by which students learn. Number 3, learning consists of trial and error, deliberate experimentation, suspending judgment, and revising conclusion. Number 4, in learning, learners draw on everything that they already know, especially their native language. Number 5, the teacher must not interfere with the learning process. Okay, next, advantage of the Silent Way. Number 1, the tasks and activities in the method serve to encourage and shape student responses. So, in this case, the class becomes active. Number 2, educating to concentrate on the subject matter as well as students are required to always try on their own in learning. 3, because there is no correction if there is an error made by the student and there is no explanation, then students are encouraged to make their own analogies by making conclusion and formulating their own rules of output. This train them to make quick conclusion and decisions.
Disadvantage of Silent Way. First, the Silent Way is used for beginner level students who are only given syllable pronunciation material and construct sentence. Meanwhile, reading and writing seems to be difficult to teach by this method. Second, in the Silent Way, concepts aim to guide students to achieve fluency in language that is almost the same as native speakers. So they are required to master correct pronunciation, intonation, rhythm, and pauses in speaking the foreign language studied. The teaching and learning process outlined by this method does not appear to make any guarantees of achieving this goal. And the last, in the Silent Way, repetition is not recommended However, students who are given the material once will really need repetition, especially those who are new to the foreign language being studied. So, Suggestopedia is a teaching method which focuses on how to deal with relationship between mental potential and learning ability, and it is very appropriate to use in teaching speaking for young language learner. This method was introduced by Bulgarian psychologist and educator George Lazanov in 1975. Lazanov created Suggestopedia for learning the capitalists on relaxed states of mind of maximum retention material.
Suggestopedia is an effective, comprehensible input-based method with a combination of the suggestion and suggestion to achieve super learning. The most important object of Suggestopedia is to motivate more of student mental potential to learn and which obtained by suggestion. The suggestion means unloading the memory banks or reserves of unwanted or blocking memories. Suggestion then means loading the memories banks with desired and facilitating memories. Next is key features of Suggestopedia. First is comfortable environment. In the classroom, the chairs are arranged semicircle and face the black or white board in order to make the student pay more attention and get more relaxed. In addition, the light in the classroom is dim in order to make the student mind more relaxed. Second is the use of music. One of the most uniqueness of this method is the use of baroque music during the learning process. Baroque music, with its 60 beats per minute and its specific rhythm, create the kind of relaxed states of mind for maximum retention of material.
Peripheral learning. The student learn English not only from direct interaction, but also from indirect interaction. It is encouraged through the presence in the learning environments of poster and decoration, featuring the target language and various grammatical information. Free errors. In the teaching learning process, a student who make mistakes are tolerated, for example in pronouncing the word. Homework is limited. Students reread materials given in the classroom before they go to sleep at night, and in the morning before they get up. Music, drama and art integrated in the learning process. They are integrated as often as possible. Design objective. Suggestopedia aims to deliver advanced conversational proficiency quickly. It apparently bases its learning claims on student mastery of prodigious list of vocabulary phrases and index. Suggests to the students that it is appropriate that they set such goal for themselves. The syllabus. Suggestopedia course lasts 30 days and consists of 10 units of study. Classes are held 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. The central focus of each unit is a dialogue consisting of 1,200 words or so, with an accompanying vocabulary list and grammatical commentary. The dialogues are graded by lexion and grammar.
Suggestopedia. Types of learning and teaching activities. The types of activities that are more original to Suggestopedia are the listening activities, which concern the text and text vocabulary of each unit. Text activities are typically part of the pre-session phase, which takes place on the first day of a new unit. The student first look at and discuss a new text with the teacher. In the second reading, students relax comfortably in reclining chairs and listen to the teacher read the text in a certain way. During the third reading, the material is acted out by the instructor in a dramatic manner over a background of the special musical form described previously. Teacher's roles. Teachers should create situations in which learners are most suggestible and then to present linguistic material in a way most likely to encourage positive reception and retention by learner. Lazanov lists several aspects teacher behavior as follows. Show absolute confidence in the method. Display fastidious conduct in manner and dress. Organize properly and strictly observe the initial stage of the teaching process. These include choice and play of music, as well as functionally. Maintain a solemn attitude toward the session. Give test and respond tactfully to poor paper, if any. Stress global rather than analytical attitude toward material. And the last is maintain a modest enthusiasm.
In learner's role, the student just accept and follow the teacher or the parents and absorb what is presented to them. And then we have 3 stages to using a Suggestopedia method. The first one is presentation. In these stages, the teacher have to make the student relax and the teacher give a positive suggestion. It's not include the hypnotize, but it's just like a positive suggestion about learning is easy and fun. And the second one, we have a concert. Concert that mean active activities between a teacher and a student. And concert have divided between 2. The first one is a first concert. In this concert, using a presentation of material to be learned, and then using a musical accompaniment to keep it relaxed. And the second concert, in this stage, in a reading situation, when they read, they get comfortable seat and comfortable environment, so they can read and also remember. Include using a music which makes them more comfortable and relaxed, and it makes it them too easier for them to learn. The last stages to using a Suggestopedia method is a practice. That means the teacher have to several techniques to make the student easy to practice. It's not about a test, but it's just like a games to make them comfort when they want to remember about the material. So I think using a game or using quiz or using puzzle, it's several techniques to make them comfort in learn.
Advantage: compressible input based on their suggestions and suggestion participle by using this Suggestopedia method. Students can lower their expected filter. Suggestopedia class in actions are held in ordinary rooms with comfortable chairs. A practice that might also help the relaxed teacher can do numerous other things to lower the expected filter. authority concept. Students remember best and are most influenced by information coming from an authority source teacher. Double French theory. It refers to the learning from two aspects. There are the conscious aspect, the subconscious one. Student can acquire the aim of teaching instruction from both direct instruction and environments in which the teaching takes place. Peripheral learning. Suggestopedia encourages the student to apply language more independently, takes more personal responsibility for their own learning, and get more confidence. Peripheral information can also help encourage students to be more experimental and look to source and the teacher for language input. For example, the student can make some sentence using the grammatical structure placed on the classroom wall. Describe a particular place in an English-speaking country by looking at the poster on the wall. When the students are successful in doing such health activities, they will be more confident. The set stage. Environment limitation. Most schools in developing countries have large class. Each class consists of 30 to 40 students. One of the problem facts in analyzing this method is number of students in the class. There should be 12 students in the class. Adamson's 1997. The use of hypnosis. Some people say that Suggestopedia use is hypnosis, so it has bad deep effects for human beings. Lazanov strongly denied about it. Infantilization learning. Suggestopedia calls in confidential be childlike situation. There are some students who do not like to be treated like this as they think that they are mature.